and present the organization. And after that, we can start with this question. So if you have interest into, you can check the questions and choose someone for start after my introduction there, okay? So guys, hello. Today we stay here with Paulo. I know Edna stay more with us. Oh, come back. Hey, Paulo and Eddie. And we will talk about grow up in our company and how our company helping us to grow up in our career, you know. And I don't know if you know Talk and Talk, but I will present this school. Uh, Today, we are practicing English in a comfortable place to talk and try communicate ourselves in English, but not as a class. I am not a teacher and I'm not correcting anyone here. I'm just encourage the people to practice, okay? If are you looking for some classes here in the channel, you can access some classes which teacher um, helping the students to grammatical things and something like that. And we provide some packages to assess this different experience in Talk and Talk. Okay, so you can check in our website talkandtalk.com.br the plans who we have. The pro plan get access in teacher classes. Okay, today we will just practice English conversation. So I will make the first question and answer that. And after me, I will choose someone for answer with me. And please feel free for check the questions and choose someone who you have interest in to make to me. Okay? We don't need to follow the list. We can choose how we prefer to answer. And but I will make the first one. What are the key skills and experience that employees in your company must have to advance their career? So, in my company, they valorize the people who are transparent, who get vulnerability, and the people who express this ownership and of course who have great hard skills, yeah, technical skills too, but these soft skills have big value in my company. And Paulo, I don't know if you are working right now or not.
Right now, no, but I can answer
Ba-
relative to my previous company.
yes, please, based in that experience you have before.
The marketing agents that I worked before evaluate most your capability of adaptation. So soft skills are much important, communication, teamwork, and they evaluate most the initiative to grab a job that a partner isn't uh, how can I say uh, that a partner can't conclude in the time that need to conclude the job, and you take it and help with that.
Yeah,
It have a big value.
yeah. So help, offer your helpings for some another employee, some colleague. It's a great way to show these skills for the company.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I got you. And you, what? You understand the question? Could you answer us?
Não entendo, gente. Tá com o barco aí.
So, okay. Do you have interest to stay more as a listener today? Is that? Or you prefer I translate this for you when you try using the words who you know in English? No, I think we can continue as well. Paulo, please show some question and make that for me.
Okay. Okay, okay. Can you discuss any examples of employees who have successfully advanced their careers within your company and what steps they took to get there?
Yeah. Do you have some example? Please answer before first.
Uh, of my graphic designer partners, I don't have an example, but uh, I know of someone that left before I entering the agents, that is developer, and he start to work there, and he took the opportunity that the agents give they to uh improve the his capabilities, and go to receive an offer to go to another enterprise, another organization, and now he's a tech lead. You are muted.
Okay, sorry. So nice. So he take great opportunities and improving himself very quickly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know so many years they took to get it?
I don't know the exactly time, but since the agents has uh 2 3 years of 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 time of old, né?
Yeah.
uh he probably take 2 years because uh he was he was there since the beginning.
Yeah. So it's a fast improve grow up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, in my company, I I think we don't have many histories of people who grew up in there, but how can I express that we offer some good opportunities to people who come in the company, you know.
Yeah.
Um, so the people normally start in the company getting some promotion in her career, you know. For example, the people who was junior start in the company and get the job as a medium, and if the person work as a medium in another company, they start as a senior in our company when they start, you know. they promoted some people to get this entrance in the company. But during the time they stay there, not is very quickly this grow up in the company. They set a very tall bar, and make some levels to get your promotion, and not is very easy to get there. So I think I just see two persons, two persons to get one level plus, and they move to senior 1 to senior 2, and two colleagues and I who started work that as a junior 1 grow up to junior 2 and in 10 months. And it's just this for now, I just see this for now. Not is very common and not is very quickly. I don't know. But not is, they don't have way to get this, we don't have the success example of big evolution in there, not yet. But the company is very young, so maybe it's for that too, probably. If you get 2 years for this company, maybe my colleagues who start with me as a junior and I can be these success cases,
Yeah.
who grow up with them. Maybe. I hope. So do you like to choose another one, or I can choose?
You can choose.
This one. It's the 4, the number. How does your company evaluate employees' performance and provide feedbacks for growth? And my company, they like to receive and do feedbacks, but they don't do it with frequently. Just when you deliver something, so you receive some feedbacks, and when you propose some drastic changes, I work as a software developer, so sometimes I need to figure out some new solution, and I need to change something in the architecture. So I need to make a meeting with the big level in the architecture and propose some new solution. And when I do that, they give me some feedbacks about my proposal, so this is great or not, maybe you can do in that way, maybe you pass something in this contest. So they provide me feedbacks for it. We have two different positions in there, or they approve my solution and they just give me feedback for the presentation and the way I do that, and good feedbacks, or they reprove my solution and give me feedbacks and about the structure, how I need to do better and how I need to put my attention, because maybe I can I don't know, find some problem, so they forgive me these feedbacks.
Yeah.
And about my career, my development career, they made make this one a month and a one-on-one conversation with my manager. So he provides me feedbacks based on my deliveries and these meetings who I get, to evaluate my position, my posture as a professional, and my decisions, and is that so one a month. I have this professional feedbacks. Any your experience in your old company, how it works?
Uh, okay. Uh, there, the feedbacks come most from my art director. Uh, he look at the job that I'm making and give some points. Uh, he say what can work and what will not work. But it's this. It's not much complex. The rest of the team uh, do do feedbacks too, but it's most, oh, it's good.
Mhm.
Oh, I like that. And some things like this. And for growth, it's most like receive responsibilities.
Mhm.
So you are doing a good job, so you can work for a big client like uh, my uh, how can I say, my CEO, the agency CEO, he likes the my jobs, the that he see. Uh, so I enter in the agency with some big clients, but with the time that I stay there, I I I received the responsibility to another ones, and it's a crazy thing because you can't do late deliveries uh, to clients that need to to post that art or make that outdoor quickly. So you have to figure it out and organize yourself to always deliver in the right time and quickly at your most.
So when you grow in your company, you take more responsibility and not is just make your art. You need to um, provide some plan with quickly time
Yeah,
and and organize the time to briefing and really do the art and deliver that for them. So all this is all this was your responsibility. Yeah.
yeah. The the meetings, it's don't with doesn't why were my responsibility.
Mhm.
It was with the copywriters and the CEO and the CMO, but the the
Ev-
planning
mm.
itself, it was with me and the art director.
So they doesn't provide you a feedback about your, I don't know, good job and just provide you more working to do based to your in your good job. So it's
Yeah,
take your feedback. You You don't receive words, just more work. Yeah.
Yeah, your feedback is work more and with
Okay.
more pressure.
Oh God. And you provide the feedback for them. It's I'm out.
Yeah, it's basically.
I'm done with this.
I reach a limit that I with three big clients here in the city, and delivering much orders, and uh, when I just had a lot of work, I receive more work, and the all the thing isn't working for me. So my feedback was I'm out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And just a question who doesn't stay in the list, but in the contest, I think can be good. Uh, do you have the app to asking for feedbacks or not?
Yeah, yeah,
Do you have this
uh,
app?
yeah. I like to receive the opinion of my superiors of uh if I'm doing a good job, the points that I can improve, what can I do to improve something, because that way I can know what I need to study, the type of content that I need to consume, and things like that.
Yeah, nice. It's a it's a good posture, Put yourself and position just to listen about yourself is great. And I sometimes I can be a little annoying too because I ask a lot for many different people, um, how you think about my delivery, how you think about my posture in this meeting, how you think I can do better, I every time I ask for the people and
I'm identify with you. I asking a lot.
and I receive a lot of feedbacks and sometimes I feel because I ask a lot, the people doesn't make more I don't know, don't feel the needed to take to give the feedback for me, because I
Uh,
every time ask it.
yeah, they wait for your ask.
Yeah, sometimes I feel that, oh my God, I feel a little annoyed to asking, but do, if I don't, they don't forgive me the feedback, so I
Yeah.
need to
In
to ask
the
every time.
in the audience I make good friends. So when I'm talking with they, uh it's uh something more natural, the feedbacks uh that I gave to them, that they give to me, it's become something more natural.
Yeah, and my company will have this tradition to make one-on-one, not in not just with our leadership, but with people who work with us. So I I have the two peoples more senior than me, and I every time I make some feedbacks with them, and I make some one-on-ones with them, and he's even provide feedbacks, and this is I think is great for a routine, to work together. Is important to know how the other person who work with you feel you, and get your communication, your comportmental posture in the company, something like that. I think it's good.
Yeah, I agree.
And now it's your time. Choose another question for us.
Let's see. Uh, uh, how does your company encourage employees to take on new challenges and expand their skill sets? The number 7.
And in your experience,
Okay. Uh, there's something like there's a big challenge coming and you need to deal with that. So here are the important points and
go ahead.
do your job. Go ahead.
Oh my
Uh,
God.
uh, marketing agents is something crazy to work because we don't the people who really do the job don't uh, talk with the client to say, what are you asking me? It's crazy and impossible to do. So when the order come to us, uh, don't have anything to do, just
Just
do.
to just deliver, yeah.
So the the way to expand our skill sets is do something to deliver the order.
Yeah, I got you. And the company encourage you to do that, give you feedbacks in work mode, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, big mess, I can imagine it.
That is a good point of why I'm in career transition and had bad experience with graphic design.
Yeah, but then don't wait for so different scenario in the IT,
Yeah, yeah,
because we we don't have this connection with the clients most of the time, and the most of the time we have one person who has this connection with the client, but not as us developers. So we need to extract for this person uh, all the client knows, all the client uh, dream, all the client wish, and sometimes this person as a designer and this person have big great ideas, and they provide for the client a lot of imagination, and sometimes the client don't don't need every this, just the designer imagine how great can be if we designer this, if we build this for the client, but sometimes for us it's difficult identify how is designers ideas and how is client wishes, and this can be very different because the energy and the time who we need to spend to provide these big designers can be so much more than just provide some simple solution for the client, and the client is just asking for that, a simple
yeah,
solution. um, and this can be a big problem in the IT company and the product delivery,
Yeah.
because this mistaken communication. So it's so important we as a developer stay connected with the designer and extracted for him or her or her or him, I don't know, the designer person. um, what is the mean of this? What is the mean of how I can impact my client in a simple way, and what is the must to have, and how is the nice to have. It's
Yeah.
must to have this, but if we can make in this way, it can be better. Okay, and make two make these different things. This I must do, and this I can do. If I have time, if I have money, if I have things to do, I can do in that way. But I need to do these things, and extract this can be difficult sometimes. Depends of the relationship with this person, and because that is so important in our career, develop these soft skills about communication, about were mentioned before, transparency, and vulnerability, and put the cards in the table and be transparent. Oh, I can do that. I can't do that in that way. I need more time. I can, or this time it's okay. I can deliver in that time. So this relationship is so important. And if you don't figure it out that quickly, you can make a bad relationship with that person, and this can be a big mess in your routine, because this person will I don't know, define how will be your steps. And it's good if you are in the same page.
Yeah. Uh, I had something. The problem was something really equal in the both sides, because when I was designer, the people who gave a lot of imagination to the client was not the designers, was the people who are talking with the client. So we had a intern joke
Mm.
that is, put a golden color in that, because always the golden color comes to the scene and we cry every time. But I putting the things in a balance, and the the career transition seems um a good thing for me. uh I think if I have the same experience but with a different job, with different responsibilities, I will enjoy more.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. And in my company, for encourage employees to take new challenges, they the most of the time they make they create some opportunities to work together. The people who already know do something, and the people who need to improve this. So let me let me share some example. I am a backend developer, and we have some front-end developers who doesn't know do API, for example. So they put them to work with me for some days, and I will show you how they can do that. And they practice this with me and deliver them. So now they are way to do by themselves. And the same can happen with me if I need to develop or something in mobile, for example. They put myself on the mobile developer and I will try do something. Isn't that way in Paris?
Yeah.
They offer some condition to make courses too, provide some financial help to do some small courses, but they like to share knowledge with the colleagues. That is the way.
Yeah, I
So
got it.
this is great because provide us some time to get this. So try and feel comfortable to do the wrong way in the first way.
Sure.
This is great because if you don't have the opportunity to make in the wrong way, probably when you are so confident, you will do this the wrong
Yeah,
way.
if you don't have the opportunity to
Make
do
mistakes.
errors, to make mistakes, you don't really learn. You just
Yeah,
are copying something.
yeah,
And when you mistake, it will be a mess.
yeah. If you pass the idea, then you got it, and I don't know, some months after that, they asking you for do and you can't. This can be a mess. Can you imagine the people who present this for you don't stay anymore in the company, and you are the person who know this, and and you don't know. This can
Yeah.
be a big mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they make in this way, work together, and after that work solo, and after that share your knowledge with others. And I think it's a great way to learn. I learn a lot when I explain for another person how do the things I do. You know,
Yeah.
Sometimes I realize I do a lot of things in the automatical thinker. I do, and I think I don't think. And when I will explain for something, oh my God, I need to a lot of things, and I forgot that I just do.
Yeah. I see. And in the agents, I have something uh an experience like that, because me and the motion designer are uh good colleagues, good friends, and we share our knowledges and works, because I know a little bit of motion too, and uh, always are helping he. So we explain topics to each other. I explain Photoshop and Illustrator and typography, uh, things like that, for him,
Yeah.
and he explain After Effects and how to do that animation, when when it's good to cut one video, when it's not, uh, things like that.
Mm. So if you have interest to get animations and things like that, maybe you have a foot in front end. Mm.
Yeah.
I think it's very. I think can be very difficult for people who worked before, who saw many imaginable opportunities, so many, I don't know, ways to do the same thing, but who needs to explore your creativity and I don't know, lock them in the bucket can be surreal, can be a disaster. And most of uh most of I don't know. I lost the words to do that, but it's mm, lost the great skills of the person.
Yeah, but there is a big problem. It is
Mm.
that we lock it in the golden colors. Our imagination can fluid, can do beautiful things, but most times we need to remake them and put the golden colors.
Yes. Yeah. So this occurs with the front end too, because the front end can create, but they receive the colors, the spaces, the organization of the page, they receive
Yeah.
the recipe, so they just do. Yeah.
I I like much the minimalist style. So it appear in my designs. But the problem is the customers most time think that minimalist it's not attractive
Mhm.
or not uh, don't have the value that they are paying. So the minimalist design turns in a mess thing with a lot of colors and objects popping up in the screen.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I got you. I think if we are quickly, we have time for one more question. Actually, do you have interest in anyone, or I can choose?
You can choose. Any I don't see any question that pop up to me.
I think the 31 can be a good one for closer conversation. Can you describe any mentorship or coaching programs that exist within your organization? And my company, we don't have any coach program or mentorship. We have uh, uh, people who have great connection. So our our CEO and your CTO, they both have great connections with people, important people, and big techs. So they can organize some meetings and provide us some space to ask questions for these people and grow up with it and get notes, from these meetings. But they don't provide something for for grow up internal. It's just if I ask for something, for example, if I go to my CTO and ask for some recommendation of a TL or a leadership in some company, and if he can organize a meeting for me for asking for this person. So he probably will do that for me, but he doesn't go to me and ask, hey Julia, I know this guy, you know that, you know he is very specialist in that thing who you have interest to know. Maybe you can talk with him, you know, I can schedule this for you. No, not come from him, you know, just if I ask for that.
Yeah, I got it.
And in my company, I have two more experienced people who I look and I like to share things and I like to asking for tips, who acting like a mentorship for me, but not as sitting real, you know, it's just for checking my job and provide me some feedbacks and help me with building different things. But it's like a mentorship, but not guided, you know, it's just, again, it's just if I ask for that, not and anybody forgive me anything. I need to ask everything for everybody. Is that
I see.
it's like the real world. Any your experience?
uh, in my company, there's nothing like that. It's most uh, talking with the other designers to absorb their experience and give my experience to them, uh, do that exchange of experience and all that stuff. And the CEO is a really open person. You can just knock at his uh, office and talk with he, uh, do your questions and ask for advice, things like that. Uh, but programs and scalable things, something more professional, there's nothing like that.
Yeah. So I think this conversation uh, maybe can make you figure it out how, you know, some things then you can look in a company, you know, something whole in this transition you can look for have a different experience and maybe help you to choose a good work, a good place to work, you know.
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, it's a good conversation.
and it is important to we figure it out the difference of the context we move, you know. So I have this experience and I I don't like this. I need something better. So I looking for some companies who doing something for the employees. How I want to receive from a company and how I can check this. How I can look to know if the company do this for the employees. And I think it's great. I nowadays I'm not looking for new opportunities, but I am also open to them. And if some company talk with me, I go to the employees and I ask some questions who I mentioned here, you know,
Yeah,
um, how the company provides you feedback, how the companies provide you the opportunity to grow up, how, you know, have you access to mentorship, how it's your uh, how much you know about how they expected of you to provide you some promotion. And this is so important for our development in our company. And I think when you make some transition, we have this necessity to get good opportunities quickly, because we already have experience in something and you can prove we are good professionals quickly. So it's important to know if the company uh, will provide you grow up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I put in the chat the survey for you mention about your experience here with me, and feel free to suggest some topic if you have interest to come back in my meetings, and I can provide some meetings with topics who are interesting for you.
Sure, sure. Uh,
And feel free to talk about your experience here and talk about how you think about this topic.
okay, okay. It was a good conversation. It was a pleasure talk with you.
For me too. It's very, very good meeting you, Paulo.
The same.
So I think is that. See you in the next meeting. Please answer the survey and forgive me some content for make meetings for you. Okay.
Sure, sure. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Have a nice day and a nice week.